Welcome back to the Conscious Salon podcast. Yes, we've got someone very special in here today.
Thank you so much. It's been a while since I've done that, actually.
You do that joke all the time. 3 years this podcast has been running.
Yeah.
You've literally done it.
I've given it a good break.
Times.
Anyway, it's not me, guys.
It's not
Spoiler,
you.
it's not me.
Not you. But it is one of our incredible private clients and also a friend of ours who I actually had to sit down last week and really think about how long we'd known each other. We've actually known each other for 10 years.
Wow.
So I have written you a little intro.
Nikki's written you a vow.
I know that you're going to be like squirming because you are not a person who likes attention. So excellent that we brought you into the podcasting studio.
That's right. And we've locked the doors so she can't leave. So
but I really want you to be present and listen to this because what you've achieved in your 20 years as a business owner is insane. She was a salon owner before she could legally vote. 14 and shampooing, an apprentice by 16, and at 17 she was handed the keys to a hairdressing salon in Gippsland, Victoria. That same year, after leaving home, a friend's family took her in. It felt like more people wanted her to fail than succeed. She learned business by bleeding for it. For a decade, she lived at the salon 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. It was identity more than income. In 2016, everything shifted. She hired her first mentor, which is actually where we met. This actually made me so emotional when I was writing this because
we're all getting a bit misty-eyed.
Well, thinking about you as a 17-year-old and what you were facing was I always knew your story from when we met 10 years ago. But exactly. But
Hayden, we're going to need the tissues early today.
Guys, we bleed this podcast studio dry with tissues.
Yeah, thank you so much. We really need to bring our own, actually.
Knowing your story, but then actually sitting and thinking about that as a 17-year-old was actually really confronting when I was writing this. Over the years, she has invested in her skill set heavily, making her one of Victoria's most sought-after bridal stylists. Suddenly, numbers had meaning. She shifted from I'm a hairdresser to I'm a business owner. She rebirthed her salon with a rebrand, leaning into her passion for colouring, fondly calling the salon Blonde. Her team grew, shrank, and grew again. And after 20 years in business, life called for a different kind of courage. Pregnancy, postpartum depression, and the realisation that the business model had to change if she was going to lead and live on her own terms. This year, she has backed herself 100%. She has rebranded, restructured, and transformed a prestigious Gippsland space into a rent-a-chair home for freelancers named Doyenne. Got a tear in my eye. It is the story of grit, growth, and a woman who refuses to be defined by how it's always been done. We want to welcome to the Conscious Salon podcast our beautiful friend and private client, Karla.
Thank you.
That's so special. How do you feel?
I hadn't even said a word and I was already crying.
It's phenomenal though, isn't it? Like actually looking at your journey.
Yeah. Definitely like when you asked me to come on, obviously I was terrified. I was like, I don't know about this. But I really had to think, like, what have I done in 20 years? Like looking back, how did it start? Because you said like, how did it start? It was so long ago I hadn't really thought much about it. And going back, I was like, oh my God, like I was only 17 years old, like I was just a child.
Yeah.
And I did so much. And I think now that I have kids, like my oldest is 7, I was like, that's in 10 years' time. Like I just can't imagine that she would do something like that at 17.
Ariana would be a great salon owner, actually. Wouldn't she?
She would take no prisoners.
She puts the boss in bossy for sure.
No prisoners.
Bless her. Love her dearly.
She will be a CEO one day.
She will. The CEO of your house at the moment. I want to you've got such an incredibly unique story. And it's really funny because you are so you shy so much away from the spotlight. So a lot of people probably, even if they know you, they probably don't know the depth of your story. But being a salon owner at 17 years old is wild. And even though it was obviously an incredible opportunity that your family presented to you, it's hectic.
It's so big.
So can we talk about it? How did you get your hands on a salon at 17?
So my boss, she was retired, no longer in the salon, and I had managers in place. So no one, like the managers didn't want to buy it. I was very, very close to my grandparents. They raised me, so I was really close to them. They are very successful farmers, so they knew a lot about business, and my boss went to them and said, would you like to buy the salon for Karla? And they said yes. I did not know anything about
Isn't
this.
that crazy just that conversations happened about you, which you weren't even like, oh, would you like to do this? It's just like, yeah, we'll just do this and she'll love it.
Yeah.
It's so full on. I just can't even, I think back to when Nikki and I were so young when we started our salon, but we were just like, fuck, it'd be fun to work together. Like, let's just do this. That wasn't even on your like radar, I would imagine.
I think like
that age.
Back then at trade school, we did like this collage thing where we cut pictures out of magazines and named a salon. I was like, oh, how fun. I'll do that one day. And I've obviously said, like I built my own salon out of magazines today.
Wow.
So they're like, oh, here you go then.
It's wild.
So,
it's so wow.
How did that conversation actually happen?
I actually don't remember. And I was talking to my nan the other day and she was like, oh, I can't remember either.
I love it.
Yeah, no one remembers.
Locked it out. So when you were 17, you obviously, did the rest of the team know that you owned the salon, or did they think that Nan owned the salon?
No, so it was definitely no. So because I wasn't old enough, it actually went into my brother's name until I turned 18. So
because you wouldn't even.
Yeah, so I wasn't allowed
I was more thinking, I was like, can you please pick up your boss for work today because I can't drive yet?
Well, so that was still happening. That was still
Christmas
happening.
party will be mocktails and soft drinks because I can't buy them.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, so that was definitely still happening. I was still getting lifts to work. And the salon actually was like registered in my brother's name until I turned 18. And then when I turned 18, it was changed over into my name. And I, at 17, became like my manager's boss, I guess, which was awful.
Yeah. I feel like it's like it
was really bad.
To fail with that,
I was like 17. They were, I'm just guessing, maybe in their 30s. Like I can't even remember how old they were, but they were a lot older, and just a lot changed. Like I then learnt some lessons very quickly on that. Not everyone wanted me to win. So they sabotage. When I say they, there was like one manager that like tried to sabotage that as much as possible. Trying to turn the team against me, making up rumors, wild rumors that I'd slept with their partners and stuff like that. So there was like team leaving, but I didn't know why. Like it took me a long time to figure out why. But I was like a baby. I wasn't even like having sex, let alone sleeping with like
what's that?
Old
I'm just
men.
here with my poster.
Definitely wasn't sleeping with old men.
Yeah, totally.
And then like friends that I was going to trade school with, like I'd made really good friends, and they'd also owned salons as well. They were a little bit older than me. And then as soon as I bought the salon, they no longer spoke to me, spoke badly about me. And it was all very like, I don't really remember it all that well, but it was just a lot. Like I just remember it being a lot. I'd obviously left school and all my friends were still at school, so I felt a little bit on the outer there as well. So I was like really lost. I'd been kicked out of home, so I was like living with my girlfriend's parents. So like personally, professionally, everything was like really weird for a long time.
Gee whiz. How long did that go on for?
I don't know. I feel like the first 5 years in business Well, because so much was happening. Like there was a lot going on in my personal life around family and stuff like that. I just like pretty much acted as if I was still employed by someone. Everything just like nothing really changed. I didn't make any big changes, which was the plan to begin with. No big changes. Let's just feel it out, see how it goes. But yeah, as long as I had money for like my rent and my car repayment and like alcohol on the weekends, I was like happy as.
Yeah. That you couldn't buy.
I was so happy.
She was out the front. Just
as long as I had booze and a new
go and buy me
outfit.
alcohol or I'm going to fire you. That would have been a really good power move. So with that manager that was like creating the problems for you, did they stay in the business or did they?
They did for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so, I just like am literally putting myself in your shoes at 17 years old.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Wow.
because these were like women that were so much older than me. And I was like, I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. Yeah.
It really did make me super emotional reading that, because when I think about our friends' kids, like, you know, Rachel's kids who are 18 and 16, I was like, oh my God, the thought of them owning a business and how would that look, and even just day to day, even the thought of them working full time seems like a huge responsibility. Yeah. And it really felt
Huge.
monumental.
Yeah.
So actually, with your permission, I'd love to share something that you wrote and shared with us before recording. I love my little notes.
Everyone's
I'm terrified of your little notes.
I just think it sums up so true exactly what you were going through. My grandparents bought the salon when I was 17. That same year, I left home and my best friend's parents took me in. It felt like there were more people hoping I would fail than not. Those first few years were tough and lonely. For years, my nan helped me with all the books, payroll and accounting. Back then, there was no such thing as mentors or advisors or social media. Our accountant never really had any advice or input. I was just figuring it out on my own and making mistakes. I don't actually remember how old I was when I finally took over everything completely without any help from my nan. The first 10 years is blurry.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's huge, isn't it? Makes me teary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you think about those first 10 years in business where you fell and made a lot of mistakes, what comes up for you?
I honestly, like, it is a blur. Like, as you said, I had to figure out when that first mentor was. That was 10 years ago, which means the first 10 years. I remember taking over the salon, but I really don't remember anything before then. Like, not anything before then. Business was good. Like, it was really good. I met my husband. We traveled a lot. We traveled the world. Like, I had good systems in place where I was able to leave. Like, we went to like Europe for 6 weeks and all I did was pays. Like, I didn't have to do anything. Like, I had figured it out, but like not to my standards now. Very different.
Yeah.
Like, extremely different. Yeah.
Wow.
It is so
I just thought I was living the dream. Like, it was,
right.
yeah.
But I
Until
understand.
I got a mentor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Oh, this is what it is.
I want to know, Karla, what did your salon feel like when it was at its best? Like the when you had a team in place, 'cause obviously we're going to talk about the shift to Doyenne.
Yeah.
What did it feel like when it was at its absolute best?
It was great. Like, it was really good. I had a lot of flexibility. I could come and go as I wanted, but I was also like, I'd put my whole identity into that salon. I worked a lot. James did FIFO. So I was able to, like, he wasn't around, so I was able to work 6 days a week, 12-hour days. And I loved it. I did, like, there was not a day that I woke up and was like, I don't want to go into the salon. Like, I really did love it.
pre-kids, I feel like it's so easy to, and especially when your husband's away, it's like, fuck yeah. I'm like,
why not?
Yeah, why
Let's just
wouldn't
keep
I?
walking.
That's right.
Like I'm 20 years old. I've got all the energy in the world.
That's right, exactly. I still feel like you've got that energy. Like sometimes I know it's so hard to get you to like sit. Like the fact that you haven't moved yet. I'm like, wow, we're doing well. Like, let's keep going.
On the flip side, what did the salon feel like when it was at its worst?
It was fucking hard, like really hard. It makes you second guess yourself. It makes you really question if you should even do this, if you're even capable of it. Like my self-worth and my self-trust was very wrapped up in a lot of that. So when things were like, I shouldn't say when things were failing, like if I'd had a failure, if something didn't work out, if something wasn't going great, I really put that onto myself and was like, I'm shit. I'm no good at this. Why am I doing this? What am I thinking? Like I really put that on myself a lot, and I still do a lot.
Wow.
Gosh,
I'm a lot better, but I still can do that. Yeah.
That feeling is so relatable though. Like I feel like that thing of like, why am I doing this? Like it's on those hard days, and I often say this to Mick, my partner, because sometimes he'll come home and he'll be, or if I come home and I'm like upset or like I've had a tricky day or whatever it is, especially when I was in the salon, and he'd be like, oh, just don't worry about it, and just like, don't like, and I'd be like, I don't have that privilege. Like I don't get to not worry about it. I have to worry about it, and I have to worry about it constantly, because if I don't worry about it, there's no one else that I can turn to be like, oh, well, I kind of do actually.
I'm like, hello.
But it can be such a thing of like, I don't have that privilege of just being like, it's 5 o'clock, I'm done. Like that's me wrapped.
Yeah,
that's
no.
It's so much responsibility in that feeling of just that. What am I doing this for? Like, and how can I keep doing it? I'm really grateful you shared that, because I know that there's going to be so many people who are going to be hearing your words and be like, fuck, I feel that. Like that is, and you're going to be now showing them what's on the other side as well, which is so exciting.
Karla, what was the point where, so obviously you had Salon 43. You rebranded to Brond.
I remember that rebranding launch as well. It was such a massive like moment. It was so exciting. I remember thinking it was such a cool, because you got into Brond before people were like saying the word
before
Brond.
It was a super common phrase.
It was a clever, like iconic move by you.
It was
really
very cool. And then there was a point where your team grew to 10, I want to say.
I was
like
thinking
30.
of this and I was like, I should have freaking known this.
You know what
there were so many.
You guys did the Friends song.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
And then I remember being like, that's so cool.
Yeah. And then there was still like one missing out of that. And then one had just left. So there was another 2 on top of that.
Yeah, wow.
So it was a big team. Yeah.
It was it's a gaggle. You had a whole gang of girls.
Yeah,
that were in
it
there.
was a lot of
a
fun.
bunch of geese.
I think so.
A gaggle
yeah,
of geese.
It's a gaggle of geese. Yeah.
That's great. But you had a really big team, and then the team shrunk.
Yeah.
And then you obviously decided to take your next big move. So you had this bustling salon. You could have kept employing people, and this salon's obviously gifted you so much over the years, and you've put blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Yeah.
And then you came to us one day, we were working together, and you said,
I've got an idea.
I
want to change everything.
I've got an idea. What was the idea?
Burn my life down.
It was a massive moment though. So let's talk about that. How did you come up with Doyenne?
It was actually in 2020. So I was with
pandemic had a lot of ideas in our one-on-one corner. Okay.
So it was actually, I was with a different mentor. I was in Queensland and I was going through the Brond rebrand and the fit out and like doing everything like that. So it was actually March. So we came back from that retreat. But I remember in that retreat thinking like, I want something else. This is not what I want, but I didn't have any clue. I felt really lost in myself. But I didn't know what it was, and I'm a firm believer in if you're not happy, then change it. But I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know why I was unhappy. Had no fucking idea what it was. But then COVID happened, so like, who cares about that? If you're unhappy, bad luck. You just keep on going. And then we come out of COVID, and it's hard to tell yourself that it's not what you want when it's so good. Like the salon was so good. I had all these team. I loved it. I never lost the passion for what I was doing. I did not love the salon. So then coming to the point where I was like, I don't want this anymore was a long, like it took years to like figure that out. Yeah.
Wow. That is one of the most, that will stay with me for a long time. It's hard to tell yourself that it's not what you want when it's so good.
Yeah.
That's huge. So then you came in and said, I've got this idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to completely pivot and I'm going to just work on my chair and have my own business run by Karla Dado. And then I'm going to turn the salon into the most incredible luxury space for freelancers, which hasn't really become like a massive thing in Victoria yet. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But you definitely were getting in at the start. However, the way that you have done Doyenne is something that I've never seen before. So can we talk about, can you tell us about the name? Because I just think the name is just such a special part of it.
Doyenne, like it had to be so intentional. Every part of it really had to be meaningful, and I really picked out every part of what I was loving and what I wasn't loving about business and made that into a new business, which was Doyenne. So I really wanted it to be empowering to the next generation of hairdressers. And I Googled for weeks and weeks and weeks to find the name, and it finally came up, and it was Doyenne. And it was literally everything that I'd wanted for a name.
What does it mean?
The most prominent woman in the industry.
Isn't
I
that
love
just
that.
so
It's
beautiful?
hot. I need to work there. That's
You're on fire today with like the self-assurance.
Sorry to have a
aren't
month.
you?
I got some time away and now I'm back.
It's just so incredible, and that just really speaks to the intentionality of it. But one of the reasons why I think it's funny, like clients come to us with different ideas all the time, and we get the exciting part when it's like that, when they're just conceptualizing an idea and it's really exciting and it's really new. And you can always tell if something's going to be an absolute success or if something's like, I don't know how this is going to happen. And with you, we always had such a strong belief in the fact that this is needed in our industry. It wasn't even necessarily about like, this will be really cool. It was, this is needed. Because we have seen, co-working spaces pop up in our industry everywhere. But to this level and what you offer at Doyenne and what Club Doyenne is, I've never seen it done before. Can you talk? Are you happy to share?
I was going to say, are we sharing or are we not?
I think we are.
Give him a tiny teaser, not the ins and outs.
I think it come a lot from my journey in business. As I said, no one was there to teach me. No accountants they had no advice to give or anything like that. For the longest time, yes, I was making money, but I wasn't making real money, or I wasn't like saving towards my future or anything like that. I want those younger hairdressers that are like thinking about leaving, I want them to be so empowered to know that it is possible. I want them to understand their numbers. I want them to know, like, I just want them to come in straight up and like know exactly what they're doing. I mean, you're going to figure out other things along the way, but like just the basics in business. Like I know when I started in business and I was like working out my pricing and stuff, I'd just look to the next salon and like,
could it be?
I'd just look to the next salon and like, well, that's what they're doing. So like, I'll just do that too. But they don't, like, what if they don't know what they're doing and then you're copying that
blind leading
and then
the
that's a
blind.
completely different business. So that doesn't reflect what you're doing either. And then just like all these little things that like I see ads and stuff like that pop up on Instagram or something like that of like these packages or something. And I'm like, I know off the top of my head, you're not making any money whatsoever. Like you are stressed out because you're not making any money. So I really wanted to change that. I want to elevate the people that are in Doyenne and give them an incredible life where they know don't know, like I just want them to believe in themselves. I want them to have a good life, and that like female empowerment that you don't. I'm a little bit like, you don't need no man. You've got your own
Absolutely,
money.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah.
I really feel like there's a big part of this you have created for 17-year-old Karla. Who
Yes,
was like,
absolutely. Yeah.
and that's part for me. I'm like the intention behind it. It's the legacy piece. It's so fucking unique.
Yeah.
And it's so like because this is what we're seeing happening in our industry. People are qualifying. They're like, I'm going to go and do it myself.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. It's like this
Love
real
that.
like impact. Fuck yeah, let's go. But also with that, let's find a place where we can still have the support and that's what you've created is that place that has got the support and like the these are the things that are really going to help you get to the level that you want and not make the mistakes or the first 10 years be blurry.
Yeah.
I really feel like you've created this for 17-year-old Karla.
Yes.
Which is so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And like that's where I'm so passionate about Doyenne purely for this reason, the fact that there's going to be so much like healing in this for our industry, but also for you.
Yeah.
And so much elevation that's going to come with that as well.
Yeah. I feel like you hear a lot, you know, on all those Facebook pages and stuff like that. Like there's no money in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can't make any money. We can't do this. We can't do that. They're just all stories. It's not true at all. Like you can make as much money or as little money as like what you believe in yourself. Like you can do
100%.
anything in the industry, really. Like it's such a big industry that you really can do anything you want in.
And you can make it look however you want. And that's the thing I think for especially what you're showing with the potential of this. This is why it's different for me because it's not about just having a pretty space and this is your chair and you work on these to pick your hours and whatever. Yeah. It it can look like that, or it can also look like, and here are some like really tangible things that can help support you work out your numbers, work out how you not make the mistakes that we all make. I'm trying to not reveal too much. But this is the thing. It's literally a supportive environment where you're not only going to have that within you, but you also have resources that are going to make sure that you are set for success. Yeah. Rather than just work it out and potentially fuck it up. And
I mean, it's good for the industry. It's good for me. Like I don't want people coming in and just like, oh no, that didn't work. So they just leave. Like I want to build everyone up and I want to watch everyone win.
You've always been so invested in, especially emerging team and apprentices.
Yes.
It's always been such a huge passion of yours. I think this as well, like I'm absolutely going to reveal too much. Can I talk about the resource library?
Yeah.
I just love it because
it's so sexy, just full stop. It's so gorgeous.
Just from in terms of like if we had have had access to this. So for the past few months, you and Claudia and alongside us, we've been building out the back-end system of Doyenne. Yeah. So that freelancers, when they come on board and they're renting a chair in the space, they have access to all of these different resources that literally would have saved our asses.
Absolutely.
The first few years of business when we had, no idea what our break even was, no idea how to price our services. We had no idea what podcasts to plug into, where to, get good accounting advice. Like
even who to listen to.
Who to listen to.
Yeah, that's
And like Club Doyenne literally gives you that blueprint of all of those resources, and the freelancers get that in their membership, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I feel like no one else is doing this.
No, they're
and
not.
that's why it's so special. Karla, what will this pivot mean for you and your family?
I think it really come from, I would say I'm a little bit of a recovering control freak and just like letting go of that and just letting the universe decide what's next for me. Like, I don't know what's next. Like the more I step away, like the more my brain ticks over. I'm like, oh my God, I can do this and I can do that.
Yeah.
I have 5,000 fucking businesses by the end of the week, the way my brain's going.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
You're like, I've had an idea.
Yeah. James loves that one.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking.
He's like, fucking hell.
Yeah, here she goes again.
Yeah. But I think what I hear in this is that this is potentially the first time that you're going to actually have freedom for yourself because you have been in this industry for majority of your life and you have given so much to this industry and now
and
creating
just a level of responsibility for so long.
Yeah.
And just now, like even with like truly the most like if nothing else, like your story is so unique purely from the fact that there was like a decision made about you having a salon without you really in it. There hasn't been freedom for such a long time. And I totally see it's given you a lot and you've had incredible things from it. And I know that there's a real like push-pull with it. But what this is now opening up for you is potentially now you get to decide what happens next and where things go and how you spend your time. And I also know, especially doing this now with your littles being so young, with, you know, Banks he's not yet 3. I know we had
tomorrow.
The 3. No, well, he had the party
Paw
yesterday.
Patrol party.
The Paw Patrol party, which
every
was
time I see
an
anything
event
that you do,
of
I'm like,
itself.
I'm such a shit mum. You just take things to like next level.
I started something there.
It was the festival yesterday, so that was really good. And so he's 3 and Ariana is 7 going on 26.
Yes. Help me.
But this is the thing, you are now going to be potentially like changing things in a place where they're going to remember this version of you and this version that's not doing the 6 days a week, 12-hour days. Because even though that's a past version of you, I also know that's a very
I can
like
slip
current
into
version.
that very easily.
Yeah, you are
Give me
someone,
a chance.
Exactly.
Give me an opportunity to hustle and I will.
But that's the thing for me. I'm just like, you are now going to get to work at your pace and do things at your pace and like truly choose it.
I don't know myself outside of being a business owner because I've grown up there. I've known nothing else. My husband met me as that person. Like, who am I without the salon? Like without the team and everything that like
the team, the hustle.
Everything. Yeah. Like, yes, I've had plenty of times where I've stepped off the floor and had the kids and like only worked like 1 day a week or something like that. But there's still a lot of responsibility with that. There's still like, you're always thinking about it. Like, what happens when I don't have to think about that? Like, what is that going to look like?
Yeah.
And I'm really excited, like very excited for that.
I love how excited you are. And so I can see it. Your eyes like literally glisten. Oh my God. I'm so excited for that for you as well.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Karla, before we wrap, I want to ask you there'll be so many women listening to this or salon owners listening to this who will be hearing that call to make a change and people who want to open a freelancing space or just want to just be empowered to make a decision for themselves and not necessarily stay in business or stay in a salon for their team or for the clients or whatever it is. If you could go back to that version of yourself that had the salon, had the team, had all of the things, knowing that what you really want is that freedom and that time with your family, what is it that you would tell that version of yourself?
I think you just really have to strip everything back. I'm a people pleaser, so like take that out of the equation. What do you want? And not what anyone else wants, not what society expects you to do, not what, anyone else wants. What do you want and how do you want your life to be? I think was like how I got there.
Wow.
Is what do I want? And for a long time I didn't know what I wanted until like I seen that and it's been amazing.
Huge.
Oh my gosh. I'm like
Huge.
So proud. So good.
Before we go, we're going to plug.
I was going to say, everyone's moving to Gippsland now to go and start up at Doyenne.
If you are in that vicinity.
Or moving.
Or moving.
Or wanting to move.
Or you're a stylist who wants to go out on your own, but you feel scared and overwhelmed with the idea of business. This is your space. This is your space to be able to have those resources and that support there. And also so many freelancers, they want to work for themselves, but they don't want to work alone. This is a space for women to have community, and it's a space where women build each other up and cheer each other on and support each other and collaborate together. But you have the freedom to run your own business exactly on your own terms and how you want it to be. So where can we find Doyenne things?
Instagram, _Doyenne, and same on
Doyenne spelled
DOYENNE. I love it.
And the same on TikTok.
Gorgy.
Amazing.
How good. I'm so proud
Karla
of you, girl.
Dado, we love you so much. We are so unbelievably proud of you and the work that you've done. And this year has been so transformational for you and for your family.
Yeah.
And we know that 2026 is going to be incredible for you. So thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We love you. We're so proud of you.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Conscious Salon podcast.
Love you guys. Stay conscious.